Today's topic is one of the most beneficial fruits for gut and immune health, papaya. Papaya is highly nutritious, rich in digestive enzymes, powerful antioxidants, and essential vitamins. But are you really making the most of everything it has to offer? Or could you be consuming it the wrong way, making mistakes that may seriously harm your health without you even realizing it? Today, I am going to reveal the 6 most common mistakes people make when eating papaya and why ignoring them could be dangerous and even fatal. And of course, it'll also show you how to get the most out of this amazing fruit the right way. Curious to find out if you're making any of these mistakes? Then stick with us until the end, because your next choices could make a real difference for your health. But first, tell me, do you usually eat papaya every day? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to mention where you're watching from. Mistake 1. Throwing away papaya seeds. A lot of people cut open a papaya, scoop out the seeds, and toss them straight into the trash, thinking they're useless. But that's the first big mistake. Papaya seeds are actually hidden gold. They contain enzymes such as papain, which ease digestion, anti-inflammatory effects, and potent antioxidants. And there's more. These small seeds contain benzyl isothiocyanate, a chemical recognized for its antiparasitic qualities, which help eradicate intestinal worms. Additionally, fiber promotes regular bowel movements and prevents constipation. Yes, you can eat papaya seeds. They can be eaten fresh or dry, and they can be used into salads, yogurt, smoothies, or even ground up and used as a spice. But be careful, moderation is essential. Papaya seeds in large quantities can be poisonous because they contain chemicals that might be dangerous if taken in excess. The secret is in the dosage. Just 1 teaspoon per day, ground and mixed into food, is enough to enjoy the benefits without any risks. Mistake 2. Eating papaya that's too unripe. Another common but rarely recognized mistake is eating papaya that is still too green. Unripe papaya can be used in a variety of cuisines, including Thai salads, stir-fries, and other Asian foods. In those cases, it's safe and can even offer interesting nutritional benefits, but eating the fruit raw while it's still green can cause issues, especially for those with more sensitive stomachs. That's because, at this stage, papaya contains very high levels of papain, the digestive enzyme we mentioned earlier. In excess, papain can irritate the stomach lining and cause discomfort, heartburn, nausea, or even diarrhea. For pregnant women, the risk is even greater. Consuming large amounts of unripe papaya can be dangerous, as the pain may stimulate uterine contractions and pose a real risk, especially in early pregnancy. So, if you plan to eat papaya as a fresh fruit, it's best to wait until it's ripe. When the skin is softer, it has a sweet aroma, and the flesh inside is vibrant in color. That's when it's not only safer to eat, but also at its most delicious. Mistake 3. Mixing papaya with certain medications. This is one of those things hardly anyone talks about, but it can make a big difference, especially for people who take medication daily. Although papaya is very healthy, it can interfere with the effects of some medications, particularly when consumed in large amounts. If you use blood thinners, for example, you must be cautious. Papaya includes vitamin K, which has a direct effect on blood clotting. So if you're on anticoagulants and eating a lot of papaya at the same time, it could throw things off, causing your blood to clot too much or too little. And that is not all. Papain, a digestive enzyme found in papaya, can also boost the efficacy of several medications, such as blood thinners and anti-inflammatories. This indicates that the medication may have a stronger effect than necessary, causing more harm than good. There's also another factor. Papaya has a mild laxative effect, which can speed up intestinal transit and interfere with the absorption of some pills, especially if you take them shortly after eating the fruit. That's why, if you take medication regularly for blood pressure, heart conditions, diabetes, inflammation, or anything else, it's best to talk to your doctor or a nutritionist before adding papaya to your daily diet. It doesn't mean you have to cut the fruit out of your life. But as with everything in health, the key lies in the right dose at the right time, and it's always a good idea to get professional advice before including large amounts of papaya in your routine. Mistake 4. Overeating papaya. And since we're talking about excess, here's another common mistake: thinking that the more papaya you eat, the better. Yes, papaya is great. It supports digestion, regulates the bowels, has anti-inflammatory effects. All of that is true. But that doesn't mean you should treat it like a miracle cure and eat it nonstop. Eating too much can actually have the opposite effect. Because papaya is high in fiber, overconsumption can lead to strong laxative effects, resulting in diarrhea, cramps, and discomfort. And due to its enzymes, eating too much may overstimulate the stomach, leading to acid reflux, heartburn, or even gastric irritation. There's also an interesting effect that not many people know about: carotenemia. It's a temporary and harmless condition, but it can cause your skin, especially on your hands, feet, and face, to turn yellowish or orange. This happens due to a buildup of carotene, a pigment found in papaya, carrots, pumpkin, and other orange-colored foods. It's not dangerous, but it can be alarming if you don't know what's going on. Many people overdo it, believing that papaya can cure constipation, gastritis, inflammation, or even prevent cancer. But no single food works miracles on its own. Does papaya help? Absolutely. But it should be part of a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle. And just to be clear, eating papaya is not a substitute for medical treatment. You can enjoy this amazing fruit, but do so in moderation. One medium slice a day is enough to gain the benefits without any unnecessary risks. Stick around. At the end of this video, it'll show you exactly how much papaya to eat and how to incorporate it safely and effectively into your routine. Mistake 5. Storing papaya the wrong way. Papaya is a very delicate fruit and ripens quickly. If you leave it cut and unrefrigerated for too long, you've basically created the perfect environment for bacteria to grow. This can lead to serious food poisoning. And the worst part is, many people don't even realize the culprit was improperly stored papaya. The proper method is simple. Once cut, papaya should go straight into the fridge, in tightly sealed containers, and ideally be eaten within 2 days. After that, it loses freshness and becomes a risk. Leaving cut papaya out on the counter, exposed to air and heat, only accelerates oxidation and increases the risk of contamination by microorganisms. Here's another thing people rarely mention. The origin of the papaya matters too. Fruits grown on a large scale, especially non-organic ones, may contain pesticide and chemical residue, and over time, these residues can have carcinogenic potential. The ideal choice, whenever possible, go for organic papaya. And no matter where it came from, always wash the skin thoroughly before cutting. It might seem unnecessary, but this simple step helps prevent dirt or chemical residues on the peel from contaminating the fruit's flesh. Mistake 6. Ignoring allergies to papain found in papaya. Most people have never heard of it, but some individuals simply can't tolerate papain, the powerful enzyme found in papaya. And when that's the case, your body will let you know. If you experience itching in your mouth, swollen lips, stomach pain, or any unusual symptoms after eating papaya, be careful. It could be a sensitivity or even an allergy to papain. In those cases, it's something mild. But in more serious situations, it can develop into anaphylaxis, a severe allergic reaction that requires immediate medical attention. If you've ever felt something unusual after eating papaya, don't ignore it. Talk to a specialist and ask for the appropriate tests. Not everyone will have this issue, but for those who do, it's important to know. What are the benefits of papaya? After all these precautions we've talked about, you might be wondering, is papaya still worth eating? And the answer is, absolutely. Papaya remains one of the most powerful foods you can include in your daily routine. Rich in fiber, it helps your digestive system run smoothly, improves gut function, and gives your immune system a boost thanks to its solid dose of vitamin C. It's also a great source of vitamin A, which supports healthy eyes and skin, and it contains antioxidants like lycopene and beta-carotene, both of which fight premature aging and protect your body from damage caused by free radicals. As if that weren't enough, papaya also has natural anti-inflammatory properties, which can be especially helpful for those dealing with gastritis, constipation, or inflammation in the digestive system. While there's no strict rule, consuming between 160 to 240 grams per day, about 2 to 3 servings of fruit, is enough to enjoy the benefits without going overboard. Papaya can be eaten fresh, dried, in juices, smoothies, fruit salads, or even in light desserts. And as we mentioned earlier, the seeds can also be used in small amounts, fresh or dried, and work great when mixed into yogurt or salads, for example. Some people even use papaya leaves as a natural remedy. According to some studies, including one published in the scientific journal Public Library of Science, papaya leaf extract may help in the fight against dengue. This is because it has antithrombocytopenic properties. meaning it can help increase platelet count in the blood, which may relieve symptoms and even speed up recovery. But here's an important warning you can't ignore. This kind of use should never replace doctor-prescribed medications. The extract can be a helpful ally, yes, but only as a complement to conventional treatment, never as the only solution. And of course, using papaya leaves should always be done under medical supervision, especially in serious cases like dengue, which require close monitoring and specialized care. Variety in how you consume papaya also makes a difference. Eating it the same way every day can get boring, so try mixing it up. Have it in a smoothie one day, with oats at breakfast the next, or in a fruit salad in the evening. The key is to keep things balanced. Now tell me, have you ever made any of these mistakes without realizing it? Have you had any interesting experiences with eating papaya? Drop a comment below. And if this content helped you in any way, type yes down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, because we've got plenty more great tips coming your way. See you in the next video.